not ball what anything now? Who's not ball what anything now?
Lord of mercy. Whoa, 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 well. that is the best. You can't wait to kiss and confess. That's why you better than the best. I like the things you do. They show me how to put you through. You take the grace that I'm glad I'm not going that way. 8 o'clock at night. 8:30.
Look here. Leave from here. Leave from here.
He's the camera guy.
Oh, he's the camera guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, should have.
So, what?
Oh, thank you. Is there any change? Any change? This was 600. Okay. Are you coming back tomorrow?
Come on, Saturday. Saturday or not, please.
Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead and go get the weekend. Okay, next time you see me, I'm gonna give you $100, okay? I don't have it. I'm gonna give it, okay? I thought it was the water shows you 100, not 50.
How much you got?
350. So I should have $50. I was trying to get to him. I hope so. You want another water too?
Yeah.
Fair water, regular?
Come on.
I'm gonna find out how much those two cost.
That?
I'm not gonna
Top of the table clash. Brownstown players say it's their time now, but Central Kingston has something to say about it. Brownstown, they do lead with 13 points, and Central Kingston not far behind. This is top of the table clash. It is Brownstown versus Central Kingston as we stand for the playing of the national anthem.
we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
I'm gonna go get your chicken. Can you do me a favor? Just click this one side.
So the two captains, Kamar Crawford from Brownstone and Romario Palmer of Central Kingston, shake hands as we get ready for an exciting KSAFA Super League Zone B action. Brownstone, they do face off against Central Kingston. Brownstone top of the table in Zone B with 13 points. And Central Kingston actually with 12. So they're just 1 point behind. And they would love to get a victory today and claim top spot in the first match that just concluded in our doubleheader. At 6:30, it was Boys Town. They faced off against Rockford. They won that game 2-1, so they further cement their place in third. And they now have 10 points. But they're still behind by 2 points from second place Central Kingston, and of course 3 points behind first place Brownstone. And Brownstone will kick this one off. Just to give you the lineups: in goal, the captain Kamar Crawford. Then we have Dylan McKennis, Alex Gale, Kevin Kellerman, Romario White, Ramon Lewis, Kamali Coburn, Rainford Brevitt, Romario Ward, Carl Campbell, Michael Rose. And then on the bench, Antonio Millington, Shaquille Martin, Ashman, and then we have Andre Marsdew, Amari Cole, Javon Williams, Javoy Miller, Amari Green, Olcelo Howard, and then the coach Rohan Rousseau. And then for Central Kingston, we have Shantamoy Taylor, Ronaldo Henry, and then we have Romario Palmer in the goal, the captain, and Andre Smith, Akeem Robotham, Alvin Nelson, Ewan Murphy, Jaheim Brown, Fabrizio Burton, Donovan Alvaranga, and Michael James. And then on the bench, Romario White, Terani Roberts, Troy Neer, Kareem Brown, Kawane Wright, Akil Gardner, Andre, and Adrian Davis. So that's the lineup. As we see a free kick for Central Kingston, float to the back post and collected by Crawford. So thrown out, trying to find Dylan McKennis, and does, sends it back for Ramon Lewis. Sends it further back into defense. And forward. And Ben sends it across. Further up, trying to find Alex Gale. Actually fell to Rose, but Central Kingston do have possession. They lose it, however. Ramon Lewis sends it back. Send it across, and now it is Ramon Lewis on the ball for Brownstone. Brownstone has been looking very, very confident in this KSAFA Super League. Finally wants to actually progress to the Red Strat Premier League. And now Andre Smith actually scored a wonderful right-footed strike last week. And that's the reason why after 5 games, Central Kingston has won 4 and they've lost only 1. And a ball swung in here, trying to latch onto that one was Alvin Nelson. Thrown quickly. Sent up. And now Alvaranga just nicking it from Dylan McKennis. Now sent forward, trying to find Alvin Nelson. Couldn't. Goes into touch for a throw, taken quickly by Michael James. Though it's Alvin Nelson with a shot, goes over the bar, and it will be a goal kick to Brownstone. So, early days here in this second match in our double header for KSAFA Super League. Welcome to all the viewers that are just watching on YouTube and Facebook, and also the paid subscribers on the website islandsports.net and the mobile app Island Sports Network. Brownstone with possession. And Brent loses it. But Ronaldo Henry. Gonna make use of that one. Now Brownstone have possession. Sent over. Now it's with Carl Campbell, sends it back into defense. And Brownstone with possession. They're not rushing it, they're just passing it around. And when an opportunity knocks, let's see if they will answer. Chipping that ball forward to Campbell again. Michael James from Central Kingston does latch on to that one as Ramon Lewis does foul Michael James. So it will be a free kick to Central Kingston. So Alvin Nelson leaves it. And so Rose being told to just step back a little bit. And Burton will take this free kick for Central Kingston. And blocked. And now Brownstone can attack as they are fouled, or Rose is fouled, quickly taken, sent over. Now it's with Alex Gale of Brownstone. Looping that ball forward, trying to find Dylan McKennis, unable to. And now Brownstone do have possession again, but couldn't keep it for long. And Michael James launches that ball forward, trying to find Ronaldo Henry, headed on by Carl Campbell. Alvin Nelson heads it on to Ronaldo Henry. Carl Campbell doing some very good defensive work. And chested down brilliantly, but losing possession is Ramon Lewis. And now they regain possession. Now it's with Brent, and losing it. Now it's Chaheem Brown. Sends it forward to Alvin Lenz, who sends it back to James. James to Ronaldo Henry, loses it to Carl Campbell. Tackled by Alvin Nelson. Goes out for a throw to Brownstone. Quickly taken. Ward sends it back to the keeper. And now Brownstone with possession, not rushing things. Brownstone, Dylan McKennis chests it down. And he does get by brilliantly. And he couldn't get by Fabrizio Burton. Now it's Alvin Nelson trying to send that ball forward. I'm not sure who he wanted to send that one to, but does send it and finds no one, so it goes into touch for a throw, taken quickly. Sent forward. Now it's with Rose. Still Rose, tackled by Andre Smith. Goes into touch for a throw to Brownstone. Palmer sends it across to Ewan Murphy. Sends it back to Burton. Dangerous times here for Central Kingston, but Palmer keeps that under control and sends it across to Andre Smith. Smith Sends that ball forward, trying to find Akeem Robotham and does, but taken by Brownstone, and now they have possession. That was Ward who sends it across to Gale, who gives it back to Ward. Now sending forward for Dylan McKennis, headed on. And it's still Dylan McKennis. Brownstone still with possession. Now they can attack. And they have an opportunity to score the first goal of the game. And the speed of the ball, I think, slowed down significantly with the deflection of the defender Fabrizio Burton. So Palmer collects that one routinely. Breathes a sigh of relief. Scored on Sunday, Dylan McKennis. Now it's Carl Campbell of Brownstone. Chips that ball forward for Ramon Lewis, who gives it to Rose. And it's taken by Alvaranga. And that's actually a foul by Alvaranga and the referee. And he's just talking to the player, telling him, you have to be careful. You can't be doing that. That's dangerous play. So Kellerman launches that ball forward, unable to find anyone in a Brownstown kit. So it will be a throw to Central Kingston as the ball went into touch. Just over 9 minutes gone here, early days. Shantaboy Taylor able to latch on to that one. Kellerman with the ball, sends it forward. Brownstone with possession. An interception by Akeem Robotham, but it's still with Brownstone through Carl Campbell. He does lose it, and Ramon just keeps it under control, but gobbled up by Alvaranga. Now it's Donovan Alvaranga twisting and turning. Still Alvaranga, and now it's with Alvin Nelson. Nelson looking for a pass and finds Michael James. James couldn't latch on to it with Shantaboy Taylor. Instead, it was kicked into touch by Kevin Kellerman. So it will be a throw to Central Kingston. And we do again have so many schoolboy football players that have been playing in the senior league. We see Shantaboy Taylor here for KSAFA Super League. Also starting for Brownstown, it's Dylan McKennis, who played for Holy Trinity, as of course Shantaboy Taylor playing for St. George's College. And a very good tackle by Carl Campbell. Goes into touch for a throw to Central Kingston. And I spoke to Marcel Gale a couple weeks ago with the inclusion of these schoolboy football players as well as Neville Bell. And they said that they're so happy that this is the way to go for the different coaches, because now you give them experience in the senior side, as we see a ball swung in. And an opportunity for Alvaranga, just wide of the target. And it's actually a deflection, so it will be a corner to Central Kingston out of nothing. And so an opportunity for Central Kingston to go ahead. Ball swing inside, and it's still advantage, or was advantage Central Kingston. Now it's with Brownstone. Ramon Lewis with the ball, trying to fight off Ronaldo Henry, and stepping over, but defensive work. It goes into touch. Through to Central Kingston. Take it quickly. Tried to give Shantaboy Taylor, unable to. Now Brownstone with possession, and they do lose it again. Now it's with Jaheim Brown. Akeem Robotham. Alvaranga. Back to James. Now it's with Akeem Robotham. Back to James again. Intercepted brilliantly by Brownstone. And now they can attack. And Bent cheekily gives the ball away. And it's actually an offside. And that was committed by Ronaldo Henry. So it will be a free kick to Brownstone. Carl Campbell with possession for Brownstone sends it forward for Ramon Lewis. Being challenged. So it goes into touch for a throw to Central Kingston. Or it's actually Brownstone with the throw. Taken. And Michael Rose unable to latch on to that one. So it goes out for a goal kick. Out. Now it's with Brownstone. Opportunity. Fouled. And it will be a free kick to Brownstone. So they do stop the play. Send across. Now it's with Carl Campbell. Carl Campbell with the ball. Sending it across, trying to find Dylan McKennis. Unable to. And now Jakeem Brown for Central Kingston, who sends it across. And what a speed there. And will he latch onto it? No, he doesn't. Akeem Robotham. And just sent it right back to the keeper, Captain Romario Palmer. And wanted to throw it to Michael James. And decides for a longer throw. Now it's Carl Campbell. Handled ball by Ronaldo Henry. Free kick for Brownstone. And should have latched onto that even better, Romario Ward. So it will be a throw, however, goes into touch. Another throw for Brownstone. Throw and sent for Michael Rose. Defensive work by Michael James. Trying to latch onto that was Shantaboy Taylor, but it does fall to a Central Kingston player. And it is Shantaboy Taylor. And now an opportunity for Shantaboy Taylor. Set it tied. And that was a brilliant save. What a save. What a save. That was an exceptional save by Kemar Crawford. We thought that would have been the first goal of the contest. Brilliant work by Central Kingston. Shantaboy Taylor was open, decided to give it to Ronaldo Henry. And Ronaldo Henry had the opportunity of getting the first goal of the contest and the first goal for Central Kingston. And what a save. Timing was good from Kemar Crawford, and the anticipation was absolutely spot on. And that's why he's their starting keeper, and that's why they've not lost a game. Central Brownstone, actually. That is why. And the reason why I've said that, they did have a draw. They have 4 wins and 1 draw, Brownstone. And that's why they are still undefeated here in the KSAFA Super League, because of those skills displayed by Kemar Crawford. Brownstone with possession through Alex Gale. Alex Gale just bringing the ball forward. Sending that across, unable to find Michael Rose, but it does fall to the foot of Fabrizio Burton. And brilliant work there by Alvarenga to get past the Brownstone player. Sends it across, too much for Ronaldo Henry. Now it's with Brownstone, sending it across for Ramon Lewis. Now Ramon Lewis can bring the ball forward. It's Ramon Lewis being tackled. Brilliant defensive work there. And Carl Campbell does shield Alvin Nelson for the ball to go into touch for a throw to Brownstone. Michael Rose sends it back for Alex Gale. Sends that ball forward. And tried to go for the spectacular, but wide of the target. So it will be a goal kick to Central Kingston. 18.5 minutes gone in this first half. And no team unable to score. But the best chance came for Central Kingston through Ronaldo Henry. Sent across by Shantamoy Taylor. Served on a silver platter for Ronaldo Henry, to be honest. And he couldn't convert. And now bent. And tackled by Robotham. So Central Kingston do have possession through Alvin Nelson. Turns himself into danger there for a bit. And trying to latch onto that was Shantamoy. Falls to the head of Carl Campbell. Now it's with Ronaldo Henry of Central Kingston. Trying to get by Carl Campbell. Referee says no. That was a fair tackle. And now it's with Ward, who sends it across. Intercepted. But they still do have it through White. Sends it forward for Dylan McKennis. Trying to take on Andre Smith. Sent it back. And a shot. And a shot again. Romario Palmer unable to latch onto that one properly. Now it's with Ramon Lewis. Bringing the ball further. Blocked by Fabrizio Burton. So it goes out of play. And it will be a corner as we see a Central Kingston player. He's down on the field. It seems to be Akeem Robotham. So both teams now trying to come into the party and trying to display some level of composure. And here, I think, is the best opportunity of the contest. Very good work by Shantaboy. Sends it across. Served on a silver platter for Ronaldo Henry. And all credit to Kemar Crawford. What a save. His timing was excellent and his anticipation was fantastic. And keeps a clean sheet so far for Brownstown. But now an opportunity for Brownstown to maybe spoil that clean sheet party for Central Kingston. A corner. Swung inside, gone to the back post. And it's still trouble. And a shot by Carl Campbell. And it goes for a goal kick to Central Kingston. So that was an opportunity again. Brownstown with possession, trying to send that ball forward for Dylan McKennis. Headed on, and it's still danger. Dylan McKennis with the ball, twisting and turning. And the ball left. Oh, that was a good save. What a save by Romario Palmer. These two goalkeepers. What did they practice at the start of, or just before the start of this contest? Because two of them have pulled out very good saves here in this first half. Foul on Carl Campbell. Free kick for Brownstown. As we see the fans just watching on intensely for this top of the table clash between Brownstown and Central Kingston. Central Kingston currently in second place, and they're just 1 point behind Brownstown, who tops Zone B. Free kick taken by Alex Gale and sent in. Now with Alvin Nelson, fouled by Alex Gale, so it will be a free kick to Central Kingston. some pills. Straight to sleep. Woke up at like 2. Flu makes me hungry.
Brownstone with possession. Brilliant work there by Alex Gill. Oh, what a save again by Romario Palmer. 2 brilliant save. Sent forward. Goes behind for a goal kick. But 2 very good save. Just
Try to see if you can stop the whole phrase and then watching the family.
And so, will be a yellow card for Michael James. Free kick to be taken by Kellerman. 7-1 to the back post. Headed on by Avaranga. Goes into touch for a throw to Brownstown. Taken. And it's a throw again. And now it's Brent. Brent sends that ball forward. And Coburn with the foul. So it will be free kick for Central Kingston. And a foul there by Donovan Alvaranga. So it will be a free kick to Brownstown. Sent across to Carl Campbell. Blocked by Ronaldo Henry. Goes into touch for a throw to Brownstown. Taken quickly. And Ward sends that forward. And now back into the fence. And now Brownstown just taking their time. Sending that ball forward to Ramon Lewis. Now it's Ramon Lewis. The chance to send this one inside. And now he finds Carl Campbell, who sends that one inside, and an opportunity, but not the best choices in the end. Keem Robotham trying to jostle for possession, but Brownstown do have it. And it falls back to, now it is Michael James. Alvin Nelson almost loses it, and he does. And now it is with Dylan McKennis of Brownstown. Brownstown with possession. What will they do with this? He's being challenged by Andre Smith. He's sent it inside, and he's blocked. And now he sends it into touch for a throw to Brownstown.
Number sent in but headed out by Andre Smith. They'll take it quickly for Brownstown. Trying to look for a pass, send it across to Carl Campbell. And a shot. Going for the spectacular again and very wide of the target. So it will be a goal kick to Central Kingston. 29.5 minutes gone in this encounter. Ball sent forward. Headed on by Ronaldo Henry. Brownstown have possession through Carl Campbell. Tackled by Akeem Rabotham. And what the referee says, he says it's a throw to Brownstown. Take it quickly, sent back to Kevin Kellerman. Sends it across. And now Alex Gale will receive the ball. He does. Almost trips. And Alex Gale tried the 1-2 with Dylan McKennis. Unable to do so. Now Alvaranga sent it to Andre Smith. Smith sent it to Jaheim Brown. Jaheim Brown was deflected by Alex Gale, so it will be a throw to Central Kingston. .31 minutes gone in this encounter, and no team has been able to convert an opportunity. You see a very good opportunity, multiple opportunities for Brownstown, a very good opportunity for Central Kingston. And we see Shantaboy Taylor unable to latch onto that one, so it will be a goal kick to Brownstown. Setting that one inside the 18-yard box, headed on for Brizio Burton. Unable to head that one on target, so it will be a goal kick as it went behind. And the referee says Fabrizio was the last person to touch that one. So it will be a goal kick to Brownstown. So both teams have had opportunities. Unable to convert, so it's a stalemate at this point in time. Just over 32 minutes gone. Ramon Lewis sends a ball forward for Rose. Rose loses it. And sent forward from Michael James. Latched on by Ronaldo Henry. Now Central Kingston with the opportunity. Ronaldo Henry still with the ball. Chipping that ball forward. Trying to find Akeem Rabotham, and does. Set that one inside. Oh, it crossed the face of goal. And it goes into touch, and it will be a throw to Brownstown. Throw taken by Carl Campbell to Ramon Lewis. And defensive work by Ewan Murphy. Throw to Central Kingston. Now it's with Ronaldo Henry trying to shield Carl Campbell off the ball, and the referee says last touch by a Brownstown player, so it will be another throw. And now it's Ronaldo Henry. Ronaldo Henry now tackled by Ramon Lewis. Oh, brilliant work there. And no 1-2 touch. And the communication broke down between Alvin Nelson and Ronaldo Henry. And could have spelled trouble for Brownstown.
Sent long. Trying to latch on to that is Ramon Lewis. Now Central Kingston loses possession. Michael James regains possession for Central Kingston, but it's headed on. And it's a throw. And it's actually a throw to Brownstown. Rose to Lewis. Now it's McKennis. Sends it back for Bent. Bent sends it even further forward for White, who sends it across the Gale. And that was a very, very clumsy pass in the end for Dylan McKennis. And it goes behind for a goal kick to Central Kingston. With about 10 minutes left in this half, who will convert? Who do you think will convert? You let us know in the comments during this live. Keem Robotham with the ball for Central Kingston. Tackled by Alex Gale. Will be a throw to Brownstown. Last touch by Keem Robotham. And the referee says throw not taken properly. Sending that one inside, trying to find Dylan McKennis, met the head of Andre Smith. Defensive work by Alvaranga, but it falls to Ward. Ward shot blocked, and now it's with Ronaldo Henry of Central Kingston, trying to get by Carl Campbell, trying to use his speed, lops that forward for Shantaboy Taylor. And it's actually a throw for Central Kingston. And it was the entanglement between Ronaldo Henry and Carl Campbell. And so the linesman just making sure that the free kick is taken where the infringement happens. And you know Ronaldo Henry with the ball. Getting by Bent and trying to get by Campbell. Opportunity for Central Kingston. It's still Ronaldo Henry sending that one inside, trying to find Shantamoy Taylor. Unable to do so. And Akeem Robotham sends that one across for Jaheim Brown, who sends that further up for Akeem Robotham, unable to do so. Oh, right into the back of the net. And that was clumsily done. And Akeem Robotham says, thank you very much. And I tell you, Ronaldo Henry got an opportunity served on the silver platter. We questioned who would convert their chance, and that Akeem Robotham did. So Central Kingston now with the advantage. And Akeem Robotham is the man that converts it. So Brownstown, they do trail by a goal to nil. Clumsy defensive work by Brownstown. Jaheim Brown for Central Kingston sends that one up for Shantamoy Taylor. Shantamoy Taylor sends that one across. Intercepted well by Ramon Lewis. Now it's with White. And now Ward. Intercepted. Now Shantamoy Taylor and an opportunity again for Central Kingston. Shililoffen sent it to Alvin Nelson. Almost loses it. Alvaranga sends it across to Michael James. James latches on. Now it's Henry. Henry does a good job keeping it in, but the referee says no, he didn't keep it in.
I honestly thought that the ball didn't go over the line, but the referee says so. Rose sends that one across for White. White sends it further across for Gale. And now an opportunity, Alvin Nelson. And it's actually a foul committed by Romario Ward, and it will be a yellow card. So yellow card brandished for Romario Ward, and a free kick for Central Kingston. Defensive work by Michael James. Kevin Kellerman sending that one forward. Rose. Now it's with Campbell. Now it's with Rose. Beautiful turn to get by Ewan Murphy. Murphy recovers well, but they still have it. Bent. A beautiful tackle from Alvin Nelson. And now it's with Kevin Kellerman. Still Kevin Kellerman sends that ball forward for Romario White, but instead falls to Dylan McKennis. But they do regain possession. And now it's with Fabrizio Burton of Central Kingston. Very, very poor pass in the end. Intercepted easily. And now Brownstown with possession. And a wayward pass there. And the captain Palmer will easily control this one. Jaheim Brown heads it out for the goal scorer, Akeem Robotham, who sends it back for Alvaranga. Launches that ball forward, trying to find Shantamoy Taylor. Unable to do so, headed on by Alvaranga. Ramon Lewis will latch on to that one, being tackled by Henry. And Henry wins the ball, sends it back for Michael James. Michael James looking for a pass. Sends that one across and intercepted. And Brent, his ball being intercepted. Now Shantamoy Taylor trying to latch on to this one. He does. And Central Kingston with possession. Chipping that ball for Jaheim Henry, who passes it to Shantamoy Taylor again. Taylor to Brown. Brown sends that one across. And blocked now White. And they lose possession again. Now they regain it. Now they lose it. In a dangerous position. And now White. Romario White loops that ball forward for Rose. Rose loses it again. Central Kingston just doing their best to just try and get possession to bring the ball forward. And they are doing that, and they're doing that effectively, sending that ball inside. And Kellerman just does his defensive work. And Dylan McKennis unable to latch on to that one properly. And it's actually a foul by Alvin Nelson. And the referee says free kick. Just over 43 minutes gone in this encounter. Not a lot of stoppages, so the most I think the referee will have is about a minute. Kinnaman sends it to Campbell. Campbell chips that ball forward for McKennis. Now Bent. Then sends it back for White. White to Lewis. Sends that ball across. Headed on by Jaheim Brown. And he's hurt. But he's up again. Now it's Jaheim Brown looping that ball forward, trying to find Shantamoy Taylor. Headed on. Now it's with Alex Gale of Brownstown. Sending that ball inside, trying to find Dylan McKennis. And defensive work by Fabrizio Burton. Danger averted for Central Kingston. But Romario White of Brownstown has the ball now. Trying to change the wing. And very well done, Ronaldo Henry. Now it's with Ronaldo Henry. He's going to be challenged by Carl Campbell. Oh, brilliant work to get by Campbell. And not a good pass in the end from Ronaldo Henry. As 44.5 minutes has elapsed on the clock. So, the first half will almost come to a close. Through for Bonestown. Now it's with Carl Campbell. Sending that one inside the 18-yard box. And collected by Romario Palmer. Rolled to Jaheim Brown. Sends that ball forward. And Akeem Robotham. And that is the end of the first half. Turbo work at the back. Slotted home by Akeem Robotham, and that is the difference maker. So at the end of the first half, 45 minutes have elapsed, and Central Kingston, they do lead by a goal to nil.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Pretending a soca party. When I meet this Latin beauty. When I see she well shaped. With looks to get on my. I make a move and we started talking. She said I look like a distinguished yardie. Then she tell me, boy, I feel in the party. She show me emotion that gets my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, and move me in this soca party. She said to move me and move me, work up me body, move me till I feel the pressure, move me till I'm not all over, move me till I squeeze you tight, I push you until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. She's my type anyway, how she flexing. This lady's one not than a million. Girl, I'm your huggy there, my lady. Hold me anywhere, don't be shy. I just for more lyrics in her head. She did not accept it, she tell me. Words is only lip service, man. Only one way you could move it. Move me and move me in this soca party. She said to move me and move me. Work up me body. Move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm not all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight. I push you until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Like the fire twice under the tension. When I feel the sweet sensation going through my body every time. She rub she titty on me, oh my. The way how she flexing on me. Everybody watching at me. Again she put she up on my shoulder and whisper softly to me. Move me and move me in this soca party. She said to move me and move me. Work up me body. Music sweet to compliment my señorita. Chiquitita. Ah. Give me the brass line. When the soca in the baila, it make the flex more better. Move me and move me in this soca party. When I see this Latin beauty, like I angel descend on me. Move me and move me, baila with me, baby. Move me and move me in this soca party. Move me and move me, work up my body. Move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm not all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight. I push it till she come right over. Move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm not all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight. I push it until the party over. Hot and groovy, in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Bambi dambe dai. Di dambe by them by. Chiquitita, you light my fire, my señorita. Come on. Know your heart.
Yeah, yeah. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator. Let's stay up. a mission where you can dive right in and hold on my legs up. But more than a minute, as long as you win it. Cause my love and your love is higher. I'm not coming down, won't deny it. I'm not coming down, won't deny it. You know that I adore you, eh? Cause I can't see you walk away. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator, let's stay up. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. Stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator, let's stay up. Your love, I don't want no other one. Don't tell me keep on it, baby. Make love with the lights turned off. From sun up till sundown. I know your ex knows she keep quiet about it. Start from the bottom, going straight to the top. Baby, don't stop, go harder. I'll be your big cutter. On my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. You stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? The elevator, let's stay up. Let's stay on my way up, catching all the views like an elevator. Give it to me, stay on my mind, I stay all the way up. Can I stay with you? I just wanna we can just turn on the TV, slow it down, the neighbors can hear me. Ah.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
And so we're back here at the Constant Spring football field. And Central Kingston has the advantage at the moment. Goal scored by Akeem Robotham. And that is the difference maker so far. And we're kicking off the second half. Michael James with possession for Central Kingston, sending that ball forward. Headed on by Michael James. Challenge now. Rose sends it across for Dylan McKennis. McKennis sends it to Lewis. Lewis almost loses it. And can be latched on by Romario White, but it's defensive work by Jaheim Brown. Headed on. And now it's with Kellerman. Kellerman looking for a pass. And he does find a pass. And now it's with Carl Campbell. Carl Campbell sends that ball forward for Bent. Bent sends it back to Campbell. Campbell sends it forward for McKennis. McKennis turns. And now they can attack. And it's Michael Rose. And now a shot. And that was a wayward shot. Not the best. In the end, And so Ward will be unhappy with that attempt. Doesn't even go on target. Now it's with Kenneth, and now with Alex Gale. Sends it forward, intercepted by Brown. And Romario Ward with it for Brownstown. Sends it back to the goalkeeper Crawford. Sends the ball forward. Trying to find Benton, does. And goes into touch. And it's a throw to Central Kingston. Alvin Nelson. And it's still Alvin Nelson. And there will be a foul. One player is still down on the field. And it is Carl Campbell. But it's still a free kick to Central Kingston. Sent in. That is doubling the advantage. Donovan Alvaranga. And let me tell you, Brownstown may suffer their first loss of the season here in this KSAFA Super League contest. So Donovan Alvaranga converts. And a beautiful looping header by Donovan Alvaranga. Latched onto that ball perfectly. And that is the second for Central Kingston and the second of the contest. So, scored in the first, scored in the second. And they're feeling it. They're confident, Central Kingston. Rose chips that ball forward for Ramon Lewis. Now it's Ramon Lewis of Brownstown sending that forward. Dylan McKennis. Now it's with Romario Ward. Defensive effort done by Fabrizio Burton. Now it's Romario Lewis. Oh, that was close. Close to the target. Not far off. And tried for the spectacular, and that almost worked for Ramon Lewis. Headed on by Nelson. And now another attempt. Oh, beautiful work by Akeem Robotham. It's still with Central Kingston, and they do lose it. Alex Gale sends it forward to Romario White. White chips the ball forward, and finding no one but the goalkeeper of the opposing team. So the captain, Romario Palmer, will take that one up. Bent sends it back for Lewis. Lewis to Campbell. Ward to try to find Dennis McKennis, I should say. And it goes straight into the keeper's hands. So easy does it for Romario Palmer. Sends that ball forward for Henry and sends it back to Ewan Murphy, who sends it forward. Intercepted by Rose. Gale puts that one into touch for a throw to Central Kingston. Not the best decision or option.
And now Jaheim Brown to Alvaranga, and Varanga's wayward pass intercepted. And now Michael Rose can latch on, but he has to contend with Fabrizio Burton, and he kicks that one into touch for a through to Brownstone. .51.5 minutes gone, 29 minutes left for them to get something from this Brownstone. Alex Gale with a chance to send that one inside, blocked by Jaheim Brown. They still have possession. They do lose it, however. Not the best of defensive clearances from Akeem Robotham. Through to Brownstone. McKennis will try to latch on to that one. Goes into touch. Through again. Now it's Alex Gale sending that one inside. And unable to latch on to that one is bent. And so falls routinely to the goalkeeper, Romario Palmer. So he said, thank you very much. And he'll be looking for a pass here. Instead, he sends that one long upfield. And he falls to the boot of Alex Gale. Alex Gale tonight has not been the best. Dylan McKennis, great work to get the ball. And it's still Dylan McKennis. Clattering challenge. And he has been hurt. Can we see good work from Dylan McKennis, but clattering challenge, and he's still down on the field. Ball sent across. Oh, punched out by Palmer. And Dylan McKennis now allowed to come back onto the field and throw it to Brownstone. Sent it by Romario White. Headed on by White. Defensive work has to be done by Central Kingston. Latched on by Akeem Robotham. But Brownstone do have possession now through Romario White. Intercepted by Jaheim Brown. And just kicks that ball forward. So will go into touch for a throw to Brownstone, and it does. And an opportunity for Brownstone. Maybe to peg one back and a shot. But gobbled up by the goalkeeper. Now it's with Akeem Robotham. Sends it across. Ewan Murphy. Chips that ball forward, trying to find Shantamoy Taylor. And an offside committed by Shantamoy Taylor. And it's a free kick to Brownstone.
It's actually first substitution in the offing. And this player, Amari Cole, comes on. And Rainford Bent comes off. So Bent comes off and Cole comes on for Brownstown. Free kick for Brownstown now. Taken by Kellerman. Sends that ball across. Headed on by Alvaranga. Falls to Ramon Lewis. Ramon Lewis chips that ball forward, almost finding Rose. But unable to. And now it's with Kellerman again. Somehow sticks that ball forward. And now they can attack. And a shot by Ward. Just over the crossbar. And the keeper wanted to make sure stretched for that one. Headed on. Now Ronaldo Henry for Central Kingston. Brilliant work to get by Alex Gale. Tried another. Couldn't get by Romario Ward, so it will be a free kick though. Central Kingston. Take it quickly. Tried to find Shantaboy Taylor. And again, Alvin Nelson wanted to latch on to that one, but unable to. Defensive work by Michael James. And it goes into touch for the throw to Brownstown. So Brownstown still unable to convert any chances that they've created, and they might be handed their first loss of the season. Send that ball forward. It's actually a foul, so it will be a free kick taken quickly. Now Dylan McEnnis, and being tackled immediately as he touched the ball. Sent it across to White. White tried the cheeky move there to get by Alvaranga. So an opportunity to peg one back here. Brownstown send that ball across. Oh, just one of the target again. Goal kick for Central Kingston. And Brownstown coming forward. Will they be able to get 2 goals here in the second half? Or will Central Kingston just hold on for the victory and claim top spot? White tried the back heel pass, didn't work. Akeem Robotham for Central Kingston. Ronaldo Henry, and tried the move there to get around the defender, unable. But they do have possession through Akeem Robotham. Turning is Alvin Nelson, but turns straight into a defender. And now Brownstown have possession. Michael Rose. And he has fouled a Central Kingston player, so it will be a free kick to Central Kingston. Taken quickly by Alvin Nelson, trying to loop that ball forward for Ronaldo Henry. And taken out easily by Kevin Kellerman. And sent upfield by Kemar Crawford. Brownstown with Carl Campbell. White. Kellerman. Gill with the ball. Kellerman with possession for Brownstown, sending that ball forward, unable to find Carl Campbell. And now Shantaboy Taylor and that was actually a very rash challenge to prevent him from going forward, and it will be a yellow card
for Coburn. So Kemali Coburn impeded him. And it will be a substitution. So Shantimore Taylor comes off for Central Kingston. Looping that ball forward. The chance for Akeem Robotham. And how could he miss that one? Served on a silver platter. But it's actually offside. So another chance, but even if he converted it, he would have been called offside. As we see Romario Palmer just taking up that ball. And he's just buying his time. Through for Central Kingston. Just over 63 minutes gone in this encounter. And if the score remains like this, Central Kingston will grab top spot at least for a week. The previous match that played early on in the day, our first match of the two for our KSAFA Super League doubleheader, it was Boys Town. They faced off against Rockfort. And Boys Town came from 1-0 behind. And they won 2-1. And 2 goals for Boys Town was scored by none other than Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Powerful penalty converted. And a beautiful free kick sent to the keeper's far post. And that was the end of that. And so they're in third with 10 points. And so if it does remain like this, Brownstown will be handed their first loss of the season. They're the only team in their zone that actually hasn't recorded a loss. And couldn't meet anybody there. And so not the only team in KSAFA Super League that doesn't have a loss. Barbican still hasn't lost a game. But Central Kingston could be the first to do it against Brownstown. Brownstown, after playing 5 games, won 4, drew 1. And Central Kingston, after playing 5 games, have won 4 and lost 1. So that is the difference here between the two teams. But Central Kingston are not afraid. Ball set it side and just collected. And it's an offside. Committed by Brownstown, and it will be a substitution. And so the number 14, Javon Williams. So, Romario White, it seems,
will be taken off. And Javon Williams comes on, so Mario White's night is done. And Javon Williams' night has just begun. Sent forward, and now an opportunity. Who came on for Shanti Taylor, yeah? Number 10. Who came on for the number 10? And an opportunity now for Brownstown. Through to towards the corner flag. And then now Ramon Lewis with the ball for Brownstown, sends it across to Kevin Kellerman. Kellerman with the ball. Sent forward. I don't think he wanted to pass that one. I thought that was a shot. But anyways, Brownstown still have possession. Not the best corners. And trying to latch on to that one. And Kevin Kellerman, there was a repeal from the substitute on Kevin Kellerman. Challenged by Donovan Alvaranga, and the referee says free kick for Brownstown. Michael James with the ball for Central Kingston, intercepted. Headed on by Michael James now. And a high boot, so it will be a free kick to Central Kingston. And the player is still on the floor, but the free kick is taken anyways. Now Akeem Robotham for Central Kingston, headed on by Alex Gale. Dylan McKennis. Now Ramon Lewis. And a brilliant ball over, but good defensive work by Jaheim Brown, so it goes into touch for a throw. Brownstown with possession, sending that one inside the 18-yard box. Could have spelled trouble for Central Kingston. Brown over to Henry, back to Robotham. Now it's with Ronaldo Henry. Still Ronaldo Henry. Send that ball forward to Kareem Brown. Kareem Brown unable to send it to Ronaldo Henry. Back with the goalkeeper Crawford of Brownstown. Sends that one across. Brownstown with possession. Trying to salvage something. They're unable to. Now it's with Akeem Robotham to Ronaldo Henry. And a foul by Alex Gale means a free kick for Central Kingston. Ball latched brilliantly by Kareem Brown, and Central Kingston with an opportunity and a shot, and just wanted to make sure that that didn't go behind and it would have been a corner. Headed on by Jaheim Brown, headed on now, and it's just a seesaw battle for possession. Donovan Algaranga's trying to latch on to that one. Defensive work by Kevin Kellerman. And Michael Rose, his ball gets intercepted by Michael James. Defensive work by Michael James. .71.5 minutes gone, and an opportunity for Brownstone. Good defensive work by Central Kingston. Headed on. And now it's with Central Kingston. Brownstone just loses it. Akeem Robotham sends that one across, only finds Coburn. Coburn just slips, but he has enough space to recover. Sends it across to Ramon Lewis, who sends it back for Carl Campbell. Carl Campbell just searching for a pass and finds Romario Ward, who sends it back to Campbell. Almost losing possession, being hounded. And sends it back for Crawford. Crawford looking, Crawford searching. Crawford finds Coburn. Kimali Coburn slowly but surely comes up with the ball. And it's now with Brownstown. And Kevin Kellyman launches that ball forward for Dylan McKennis. He's being challenged now by Jaheim Brown. Twisting and turning. And Brownstown with possession inside the 18. No, they drift outside the 18-yard box of Central Kingston block. And it goes into touch for a throw to Brownstown. Gale to McKennis. McKennis back to Gale. Will be a throw to Brownstown. There are about 4 players, 3-4 players in the box for Brownstown. Sending that one inside, going to the back post. Ramon Lewis will latch on to that one, sending it inside, and it hits the roof of the net. So it will be a goal kick to Central Kingston. Sending that ball forward. Now it's with the substitute Cole. Goes into touch. Take it quickly. Now it's with Kellerman. Sends it to Cole. Cole sends that one across. He's there for Fabrizio Burton. And now Brownstone will try to latch on. They don't. Now it's with Alex Gale. Alex Gale sends it forward for Ramon Lewis. There's a player down on the field. And the referee finally stops the play. And so Akeem Robotham is substituted. And coming on, it's Kewane Wright. So thrown out to Central Kingston. 76 minutes gone in this contest. And still Brownstown unable to put the ball into the back of their opponent's net. Turning is Kareem Brown from Coburn. The referee's decision is a goal kick, so it is a goal kick for Brownstown. Alex Gale's ball intercepted. Now an interception, and Kareem Brown would want to latch on to that one, unable to. Ball sent back by Coburn to Crawford. Crawford's ball meets the head of Andre Smith. It goes into touch for a through to Brownstown. .77 minutes gone in this contest. If you're just joining us, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, Central Kingston is leading Brownstown by 2-0. Goals scored by Keem Robotham and Donovan Alvarenga. The first one was a lapse in defense. To be honest, 2 of the goals were a lapse in defense, and a shot. 2 of them was a lapse in defense, as we saw Donovan Alvarenga just latching on to the free kick that was given, and a looping header by him. And the reaction from the keeper was too slow. Kemar Crawford, and it just went into the back of the net. Beautiful looping header. So those are the goal scorers, Akeem Robotham and Donovan Alvarenga for Central Kingston. Brownstown has possession, and Jaheim Brown does intercept it for Central Kingston, sending it forward. And now it's with Kareem Brown, intercepted beautifully from Ramon Lewis. Defensive work by Alvarenga. Now it's sent upfield. Michael Rose for Brownstown. Sends it across for Ramon Lewis, intercepted by Kewane Wright, but Brownstown still have possession. Looking for a pass, almost intercepted by Alvarenga. And now Ewan Murphy sends it upfield to Ronaldo Henry. He is being challenged by Carl Campbell, and Brownstown have possession once again. And now an opportunity. Will it be converted? No, it isn't. And Fabrizio Burton made sure that he didn't have any chance. And that will be a corner for Brownstown. An opportunity to peg one back. And if they do get one here, they have about 10 minutes left, 10 and a half minutes left to salvage either a draw or actually 3 points and further stretch their undefeated streak to 6. Will they lose their first match tonight, or will they continue to march on? Decision is a goal kick for Central Kingston. Kareem Brown would want to latch on to that one. And saw the keeper off his line. And wanted to go for the spectacular. Oh, that is a beautiful ball. And the referee says it's an offside. And I think he was calling for the number 12. The number 12, Ashman, was offside. And the referee has agreed with the call. And the players from Brownstown, they're just saying that the number 12 didn't touch the ball.
Just under 9 minutes left to play. Jaheim Brown sends it across. Alvaranga has cheekily done that to Akil Gardner. And he is in an offside position, Ronaldo Henry, so he didn't latch on to that one. Rolled it quickly. And they need to be urgent. Brownstown. So it goes into touch for a throw to Central Kingston. So, Carl Campbell just headed to the goalkeeper. And so he rolled it out quickly for Alex Gale. Alex Gale sends it forward. Couldn't find Dylan McKennis. And Jaheim Brown wanted to find his teammate, unable to. So launched forward by Kimar Crawford. Headed on by Andre Smith. Now it's with Donovan Alvaranga. Alvaranga loops that ball forward. Just meets the head of Michael Rose, but then meets the feet of Andre Smith. Brownstown with possession now. Ramon Lewis being hounded by the substitute. Beautiful interception by Kiwain Wright, but he does give it back Donovan Alvaranga. And now Brownstown with an opportunity to at least peg one back. Defensive work by Central Kingston. Ronaldo Henry with the ball and trying to use his speed to pass Carl Campbell. And somewhat does that, and he does. And now he's challenging Carl Campbell, or Carl Campbell is challenging Ronaldo Henry. And Ronaldo Henry with the ball once more. Now it's with Kareem Brown. And the opportunity, that's into the back of the net. The third goal. Done and dusted. And Brownstown will be suffering their first loss of the season. And it's the substitute, Kiwain Wright, that is the goal scorer. And Vincent Watson, all smiles on his face. He knows that one is important and puts the game to rest. I believe just over 84 minutes gone. Under 6 minutes left to play, and I tell you, they've now tripled their advantage. Central Kingston. And some may say that there's no way back for them now. And this would mean that Central Kingston would go atop the table, Zone B, on 15 points after playing 6 games. And as I said, there were 2 teams in KSAFA Super League, Zone A and Zone B, that were undefeated, Barbican and Brownstown. And if this stays for 90 minutes, that would be no more. It will be reduced to 1, and that would be Barbican, as Brownstown will be handed their first loss of the season. Through to Central Kingston, take it quickly. Being latched on by Ronaldo Henry, but goes into touch for a through to Brownstown. So 85.5 minutes gone. Sending that ball forward. Good defensive work by Andre Smith. Sends it to James. And now Central Kingston can push forward. Alvaranga sends that one across. Trying to latch on to that is the goal scorer. Now it's Dylan McKennis being challenged by Jaheim Brown. Now being helped. And it goes into touch for a throw to Brownstown.
Alex Gale. Kevin Kellerman, and a shot. He's blocked by Akil Gardner. Carl Campbell loops that ball forward, trying to find Michael Rose, unable to head it on. It's a seesaw battle for possession, but Brownstown have it at the moment. And it's still Brownstown, and a shot blocked. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty. And a handled ball by Andre Smith. And now they have a chance of actually getting a consolation. So Brownstown with an opportunity given. And wanted to throw his body in front of the ball, but hits the arm, the referee says, and it is a penalty. So it seems to be Kimali Coburn of Brownstown that will take this one. Will he convert? And he does, emphatically. So it is now 3-1 in favor still with Central Kingston. Almost 88 minutes gone. Brownstown have pegged one back. Quick run here by Kareem Brown. And another opportunity. And the referee says no, it's a foul. And so, danger averted again. It's a foul committed by Alex Gale. It will be a free kick to Central Kingston. And now Varanga is still down on the field. 89 minutes gone in this encounter. Free kick for Central Kingston. Now it's with Kareem Brown. And it's still Kareem Brown. And it's still Kareem Brown, now being hounded by Kamali Coburn. Sends it back for Ronaldo Henry. And just shielding the players off the ball. Brilliant work to get by Kamali Coburn. Now it's still Ronaldo Henry. And that's one way to get a throw. But it's actually no. The referee says throw to Brownstown. Now it's with Kimali Coburn. 90 minutes have elapsed. Sending that ball forward. Headed on, and now Dylan McKennis will want to latch on to that one. Throw to Brownstown, quickly taken. Now it's with Kevin Kellerman. Sends it across to Alex Gale. Alex Gale with the ball and possession. Intercepted easily by Jaheim Brown. Now it's with QA Wright, one of the goal scorers for Central Kingston. And a ball sent forward. And now Kareem Brown. He has the opportunity and brought down. And the keeper has been red carded. So Kemar Crawford sent off. And I'm telling you, the fans are now leaving because they know it's done and dusted here at the Concert Street Football Club. And he has been red carded, the goalkeeper. And I think that's all she wrote. You just don't do that. Just don't do that. And I guess he further didn't want to concede. And a lot of the fans here are saying, just give him the ball. He just went around you. Just give him the goal and be done with it. So, his night is over. So, Mark Crawford can hit the showers. So, tomorrow is Zone A action. Again, doubleheader. Constant Spring, they will face off against Malines. And then at 8:30 will be Barbican. And they will face off against Medforest. So, that is our doubleheader for KSAFA Super League. And then on Monday, and then on Sunday, it will be Red Stripe Premier League action as we travel to St. Anne and Mount Pleasant. And they will be facing off against Cavalier. That should be a mouth-watering encounter. Third place Cavalier facing off against fourth place Mount Pleasant. Or third place Mount Pleasant will face off against fourth place Cavalier. So, mouth-watering encounter. And then on Monday night it will be Waterhouse. Looping that ball. Unable to find the back of the net. But it's all smiles here at the Constant Spring football field for Central Kingston. And they're happy because they will claim top spot. They're leading by 3-1. And I have no doubt that the referee in a minute or so or a couple of seconds will blow off the whistle. This might be the last attack of the contest. Here. And that is it. Goals from Akeem Rabotham, Kiwane Wright, the substitute, and Donovan Alvaranga was the difference maker, and it was done and dusted. And then the consolation, powerful penalty converted by Kimali Coburn. So at the end of 90 minutes, Central Kingston claimed top spot for Zone B. They beat Brownstown, handing them their first loss of the season by 3-1.
We are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.